Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we delve into the world of online learning, focusing on the necessity for courses to be accessible across various devices and the importance of setting clear expectations regarding technology compatibility. We'll also explore how to ensure a seamless user experience by understanding software limitations and prioritizing accessibility. You've built an amazing online course that runs perfectly on your MacBook, your Android mobile, and the Chromebook your client insists on using. You feel like a winner, and you're just about to send over the final invoice when an email from the client hits your inbox saying, "It doesn't work on my mum's Nokia." Well, of course, it doesn't run on their mum's Nokia. Did they expect it to? Apparently so. Demand for online learning continues to grow, and with the explosion of devices over the years, there's now an expectation that all courses will run on every bit of tech going. There's a perception that an online course functions like a website, so that if you can read BBC News on an iPad, a PlayStation, and a Samsung Galaxy Watch, you can surely access your food hygiene course through those same screens. You're reading this screaming, but it doesn't work like that. And you're right, but that's because you're a clued-up e-learning pro who knows their stuff, not one of those mere mortals who find TikTok a good use of time. But if you're so great, then why has your client's mum's Nokia thrown your entire project off course at the final testing stage? It's time to talk about scoping and client expectations when it comes to system compatibility. You've heard the word scoping. You know that somewhere between reading the client's vague brief, getting them to sign the contract, and actually starting to develop their e-learning. You need to scope the project. The devil is in the details, and among the numerous areas that you need to nail down in a project, a biggie is the need to specify exactly what technology the final product needs to be compatible with. A good starting point is to look at the client's other content. Are they running it on an LMS or a website? Is it SCORM? Build to whatever works for the client. If that's a Nokia phone, then you've either got some work to do, or you can break out your client expectations playbook. You can't put a DVD in a VCR. You can't play an Xbox game on a Sega Mega Drive. And for some reason, if I download my holiday videos from Google Photos, I can't edit them on iMovie on my MacBook, even though it used to work a few months ago. Not every piece of tech is compatible with every other, and the goalposts are changing all the time. That's just life in 2024. So explain this concept to your client at the start and tell them that you will test compatibility across the most popular and widely used systems and browsers such as Windows, macOS, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge. If you're building a course within a particular learning management system like Moodle, then you can be pretty confident it's going to work within that LMS. Your testing here will focus more on feature functionality rather than compatibility. Creating a course as a SCORM, Shareable Content Object Reference Model, is a pretty safe bet too, but it doesn't guarantee a flawless experience across all platforms. So again, you need to set client expectations around this from the start. Many course authoring tools are now set up to create responsive courses that adapt to different screen sizes with breakpoints, meaning you get a fairly good experience across devices. Still not sure about an old Nokia though. Get to know your authoring software and find out what it can and can't do. As a general rule, an all-singing, all-dancing, fully interactive online course probably isn't the most accessible learning for deaf and blind users. More and more learning providers are now bringing in accessibility testing, usually after the course is built, which is helpful, and blowing holes in online courses and budgets at the 11th hour. So again, make sure any accessibility requirements are specified at the start of the project so you know exactly what you're building and testing for. Testing e-learning courses always raises issues, whether it's user experience or random glitches. That's why we test. What shouldn't bite you at the testing stage is tech compatibility. Between your mastery of your course-building tools and a locked-down client spec that highlights what systems the learning needs to work on, you should be able to develop e-learning that works across all the platforms that matter. Nokia had its time, and although Snake remains one of the greatest games ever made, A 3310 will never run in an explorable 360-degree environment with branching storylines and learning outcome assessments. I'm sorry to all the client mums out there. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlighten Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlighten Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightenme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.